What's going on, everybody? Matt Malatesta here, Coach's Corner. These coaches, they're moving, they're shaking. This is the hottest coach in Houston right now. Brooks Haack, the OC at Randle High School. They win a state championship. Boom. Now he's the head coach of Memorial High School in Spring Branch, as well as the athletic director. As Gary Koch retires, huge job. When you get news that hey, this is now your home, what were your first thoughts going through your head?
Oh man, I mean, it's excitement. It's humbling. I mean, I talked about a lot of it with my wife and family. I mean, it's God placed me in the right place, and just being able to be over there for the last few days and being around Miss Weir and Coach Hershey and the other ADs and assistant principals, and it feels like home. I mean, they've created such a family atmosphere over there, and I am so excited to get started over there.
You know, what I love about you going there is that you're a young coach, but this is the game, dude. That's like the younger coaches can really, what's the word? Connect with the students, et cetera, et cetera. Social media, recruiting. How do you think that played in to you getting this job?
I think that was possibly a big factor in it. Obviously, following the legend shoes is always tough, but something that Coach Koch did such a good job of, and hopefully with me and being able to bring some new energy in and being able to get to know these kids and fire them up, and get the community involved and get these kids just excited about being a Mustang. And I mean, just the few days I've been over there and just been able to meet them and stuff and just seeing them and the excitement, and then hearing about the excitement within the community. It's one of those that I think they wanted somebody who's won. And luckily for us at Randle, we've done that. And I think just being able to carry that over and being able to have that success at Memorial is going to be huge.
What's so cool also is this is a forever job, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, this is a forever job. You could be there for 20 plus years. So, just the history of Memorial High School, that had to be a massive selling point for you as well. Just the stability of Spring Branch ISD. Why do you think this is the right fit for you?
So, I mean, just growing up, just right down the road and feeling what I felt at Katy and playing with the Casey Clemens of the world, the Boomer Whites, the Wayne Taylors, and hearing the reverence that they always talked about of Memorial High School and what it meant to them. It kind of made me feel like a Katy a little bit. And like, I know that was back when we were in high school, but then just as I watched from afar, and then my wife and I actually 2 years ago, we lived in that city center area and became into members at First Baptist, and we kind of just got plugged into that whole community, and then we moved away obviously to get closer to Randle High School, and she worked in the district as well. But we always talked about, man, how awesome would it be to be back there and be back in that community, and as soon as Memorial came open, it just seemed like it was, like I said earlier, like it was heaven sent, because that's something that we both really, really wanted. And as a family, like, we're so excited to be back in the Spring Branch ISD.
It was so cool. Awesome. And this is dating me because Brooks Haack was on a cover of VYPE. Can you believe that? When he was the star quarterback at Katy High School. That's what's so wild.
On his way back.
Thing turned full circle. Some of the things that you learned at Katy, I'm sure you'll bring with Coach Gary Joseph, and I'm sure you'll bring some of the stuff that you learned from him and some of the stuff that you learned from Brian Randle, the head coach at Randle. Those are massive mentors.
Absolutely.
They helped you along the way.
So, I mean, I mean, you kind of learn from it from a player perspective, like just playing under Coach Joseph and how it works from just being a player in that aspect of it. And like, yes, you're not behind the scenes of the meetings and the practice planning, but you get to see how it felt to be successful as a player and what it looks like and what it feels like. Because so many times you get these coaches that want to come in here and preach, hey, this is what you got to do. This is what winners do. Well, if you never really went through it as a player or felt what it is, well, you may not truly know what it is. And luckily for me, I've been able to see that. And even going through that, now I can call on him at any point. And I know he picks up the phone every single time I call, and it's been huge. And then I can't say enough good things about Coach Randle and all that he's meant to me. And he's helped me grow so much as a coach. And he was the one that first took a chance on me at 6A Katy ISD school to be a coordinator at a really young age. But he trusted me and still confidence in me and just kind of grown throughout. And he's been able to put a lot on my plate. So when a job like this was open, I could speak to it and I could be prepared and ready to jump on it. So guys like that are just huge. And then obviously the being able to network and have these coaches in a tight knit community from that Katy tree or Coach Randle's tree, and just being able to reach out to any of them at any time has been huge.
Okay, here's the real question. You got a little baby family. What do the Hacks do for fun?
Oh man, so it's changed a little bit since having little, man. I mean, we're big. We're big going to Cabo or going to Mexico, getting on the resorts. We've gone to the beach now once. It's been Galveston, so a little bit different than Cabo with little man, but I mean it's definitely getting out and just being around each other and having that family time. Because unfortunately, it was a little bit seldom this year because we went 16 straight weeks as he was born in May. So I mean, we had him right as we were jumping into football season, and then it ramped up. But it's going to be definitely some more intentional time this spring and this summer to make sure that we grow as that family and take some trips and have a good experience for him as well.
God bless coaches' wives, man.
Oh, they are. I don't think people even understand that they hear about our schedules, but they never think about the women behind the scenes that keep the house going and everything in order. I can't say enough about my wife, Berkeley, and the amount of stuff that she does and the greatness that she does to allow me to be able to do what I love and carry out my passion.
It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. All right. Coach Haack, the new head coach, he's moving from the red of Katy to the red of Memorial. It's going to be awesome to see this thing play out. Bring the swag back to Memorial. This guy's
I mean, that's kind of been the vision that I've had as I go in there. I mean, luckily you come off of a big time season like this, you can kind of speak on it and kind of get those kids to buy in even a little bit more, even early on. Cause I mean, the standard's going to be the standard. And I told the kids the other day, like not every day is going to be easy, but if you want what's at the end of the road, it's going to take hard work. But in between there, we're going to have some fun along the way as well. And it's going to be, it's just going to be a lot of fun, man. And I'm super excited to get in there, build the culture and truly get going. So these kids, man, and pour into them and have a successful year.
Yeah, I do think that the community is going to be really excited about you coming on board too. So, hey, man, all systems go. I'm not going to probably talk to you for the next 10 years because you'll be so busy.
No,
all right,
man,
Brooks Haack, the new head coach. The new head coach of Memorial High School. Congrats. This is Matt with VYPE. We'll see you at the games.